Well, first of all, I want to congratulate both of you on a good start. This is our inaugural kickoff for 99, so Happy New Year. Tell me a little bit about your team.
Thank you. We're real young. We're just hoping to improve with each game, and we're just looking for, small things to happen to help us along the way.
Well, good. And I know you was 1 year over Bethel. Now you're over here. Do you have any mixed feelings about that?
A little bit, only because there's a few players that are over there that I coached at one time. So, but I knew Patrice even before we started a couple years ago. So, just going to go out there and go to war.
Well, I tell you, you both have got young teams, so you're just looking for trying to get some continuity?
Yeah, exactly. With each game, we look for small things and hope to grow. Such that by tournament time, we're really ready.
Very good. And how about you? How about your team?
Well, if I'm kind of thinking like Pete Gillen over at Virginia. If I'm looking at moral victories, I'm happy if we're going to lose, if we play well, I'm happy with that.
Well, that's good. Well, good luck to both of you.
Number 5, Demetria Augustine. And number 3, Asia Carroll.
From Kecoughtan High School, WHCS Cable Channel 46 presents Peninsula District Girls Basketball. The Bethel Bruins visiting the Kecoughtan Warriors. Good evening, everybody. I'm Tim Cole along with Bob Hintz. We welcome you to Kecoughtan High School for tonight's game between the Lady Bruins and the Lady Warriors. Having the introduction of the starting lineup. Coming on the court right now are the Kecoughtan Warriors. That is Serene Abraham being introduced. Number 20 is Becky Hartman.
Co-captain Casey Cobb. And number 23, co-captain Raydell Deans.
Casey Cobb, number 22, and finally the final starter is Avis Strobridge.
Well, they've changed a little bit. I got these last week, and he thought they would be the same, but we'll just go with the flow on this.
All right, there you see.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. I guess we'll have the interview in the proper sequence here.
I'm sure we will. You will see the officials will be up on the screen. I gave them to Scotty and didn't get them back.
Yeah, I got them. Walter Hamlin and Gordon Rodriguez. There's the Bethel lineup, as you have, at least as well as we can get it for you. Patrice Calloway, the coach for the Lady Bruins. Be nice to that lady. She's a good friend of my mom's.
Well, she's a nice lady. She's moved over a little bit, so I got a better sight. And if anybody gets my way in front, I just use a cane and beat her with a cane.
And there you see the officials for tonight's contest.
Don't say that too loud.
Rodriguez. They are the guys with the whistles for tonight's contest. 4 8-minute quarters in high school basketball. There is no shot clock. Other than that, I guess everybody's pretty much familiar with the rules.
I think so, Tim, and this is, we're working out of our new truck, so if people get a chance to come to these telecasts, check out our new truck.
The Warriors, the Bruins rather, very quickly on the tap, and they score with Christina Ross getting the first basket of the ballgame.
Hey, Tim, she's just a freshman.
Full court pressure and almost stolen, got it right back.
That's what you'll find from the Kecoughtan girls. They do a lot of pressure, trying to get turnovers. Nice save underneath that time by the Warriors' Casey Cobb.
Back come the Lady Warriors. This one's in and good by number 23, Raynell Deans.
Yes, she's a real good little ball player. And Tim,
good block, rebounds, put up, and a foul is called.
You don't have to be big to be a good ball player, and you'll see some of these little gals out here not much over 5'2" or 3", but they can move up and down the court, play great defense, and can shoot the ball well.
Foul is charged to Becky Hartman. That's her first. 2 shots coming for the Lady Bruins. At the free throw line is Shamika Simmons, and she misses the first of 2. Just underway here from Kecoughtan High School. Happy New Year, everybody. Our first basketball coverage of the 98-99 school season. 1 out of 2 free throws, and the lead is 3-2 in favor of the Lady Bruins. Warriors with good pressure from the Bruins on defense.
You can see they play a real sticky man-to-man, do the Bruins. That is something that Patrice Calloway played when she was at Bethel High School, but you can't lose your player, and the player got lost that time.
Hartman missed the shot, but the Warriors steal it back. That's Rynell Deans. Hartman, top of the key. Now they feed it down low, and a foul is called. The shot taken by number 30, Michelle Burt.
That was a nice inside pass that time to get the advantage underneath the basket and draw the foul. Good job. Tim, we will pick a player of the game from both of these teams tonight, and that player will receive a plaque and a shirt. The plaque comes from Buckwald Engraving. They're located at Kecoughtan Road. For all your engraving needs, contact Jim at 723-6067. Dave Buckwald is owner. The shirt comes from the Islander Hardware and Sporting Goods. They're located in Kecoughtan. They can meet all your sports needs with a full line of athletic goods, both team and individual, equipment and uniforms, plus screen printing. Call Dave Chubb at 868-8467. John Roberts is the owner.
1 of 2 free throws for Michelle Burt, and the game is tied, and now the ball lost out of bounds. And it belongs to the Warriors. They feed it down low. Reverse layup is off the mark, and the rebound comes off to the Bruins. Simmons gets the board. Bruins down the court, blocked underneath, but the Bruins retain possession. A little more than 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, tied at 3. Nice feed down low.
That was great inside pass.
Just a little too strong with the shot, and back up the Warriors.
I think she was kind of surprised she was so open and didn't get any, nobody contested it.
Open shot missed by the Warriors, and the Bruins will bring it back. Nice drive to the basket. Shot doesn't go. Rebound no good. And the Warriors rebound. Stolen by the Lady Bruins. Ross, right side for Augustin. Shot off the glass too strong. And a tie-up. And a jump ball with a possession arrow, giving the ball to the Lady Warriors.
Tim, I had a chance to go over and watch Phoebus and Bethel play Tuesday night. Ran into our friend Lakeisha Frett. She said, I played the whole month of December up till the 23rd, and then they said the ABL has stopped. She says, I didn't get paid for December. I said, what a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But she's got a real good outlook, helping the Phoebus girls right now.
Nice feed down low for the Warriors. That's Michelle Burt getting the basket and giving her team a 2-point lead. Full court pressure. The Bruins get it across the timeline. There is a 10-second timeline. Lakeisha Frett, of course, All-American, both with Phoebus High School as well as the University of Georgia. Went into the ABL, and as most of our fans know, the ABL folded just before Christmas. Read the article in the paper about how she got the news from watching it on TV.
That's what she was telling me. She said, what a way to find out about it.
Go out Christmas shopping and come back and find out by the news that you don't have a job anymore. Tough way to make a living, but she'll come up on top.
Well, but she's got a real good outlook, got a good agent, might be over playing over in Europe someplace, so she's not sure yet exactly what she's going to do, but she says there's no pressure.
WNBA is also an opportunity. And we got a traveling violation. The ball will belong to the Lady Warriors. Good pressure defense.
That was a good trap in the corner because she had already used her dribble up, and she had nowhere to go.
Warriors by 2, inbound, and batted around and stolen by the Lady Bruins.
A little ragged right now.
Nice feed, right side, yes. That's Asia Carroll with the 2-pointer. And that ties us up at 5. 3:45 left in the first. Simmons has 5 rebounds early in the contest. And we've got a foul. This will be called against Hartman. That'll be her second.
Look like we may have a quick timeout here called by the Warriors.
Well, that gives me a chance to tell the folks that tonight's contest is brought to you by Zooms with 5 convenient Hampton locations and by Wood Funeral Home. Wood Funeral Home, where Richard Pulley is the funeral director, Brian Wood and John Ware on staff. Here's a replay of some of that action. There's the foul.
Well, I was going after the ball, ref.
Girl just happened to get in the way,
That's right? But you can't fall. And that's the kind of a foul as a coach, you know, in the mind, because that's aggression. That's one you're trying to make something happen. It's not a silly, I reached in the foul or I made a mistake, so I'm trying to make up for it by creating another mistake. And I told Lee Martin there when I did the interview, I said, I'm going to stand here with the good-looking one on my right and the one with no hair on my left. And guess where you are?
I'm still on your left. Lee has the same barber I do.
I think so.
Back come the Warriors. Hartman thought about it, then had the ball knocked away. She hustles back on defense. 3-on-2 for the Bruins. Up and in.
Nice crossover.
Christina Ross has the pair of baskets, and the Bruins lead by 2.
You can see why that young lady as a 9th grader is a starter, Tim. Can really handle the ball well.
Her pass underneath, and then she traveled as good pressure by the Bruins.
Augustin, good pressure that time, caused that turnover.
Shannon Morant comes in the ball game, replacing Simmons for the moment, as we are under 3 minutes to go in the first period. 7-5 in favor of the visitors from Bethel High School.
The Warriors are now in it looks like a 2-3 zone, trying to stop the penetration, but it didn't do any good. Asia Carroll, what a nice move, huh?
Got 4 points and a 4-point lead for the Bruins. Warriors got a good job of getting it down below, but then couldn't hold on to the ball. Back come the Bruins. And that'll be a basketball count. Christina Ross has 6, and she goes to the foul line.
She missed a young lady going down, was saying, I'm open, but she had made up her mind. She was going to the basket, had her head down. She'll learn as she goes to get that head up, and she's going down the court with the ball.
Avis Strobridge called for the personal, her first. That's 3 against the Lady Warriors.
Number 31, Latoya King, checks in for Serene Abraham.
Ross is unable to complete the 3-point play. Back come the Warriors, down by 6. Let's watch some of the replay. Back to the live action now.
I'm impressed with the way the Warriors are moving the ball around. They're doing a good job of passing the ball. They just got to get back quicker on defense.
Oh, that was one of those mistakes.
Oh, what a nice
pay.
Oh, that's is that Deans that did that?
Deans, yeah. The player for the Bruins was looking over to coach and wasn't paying attention to the defense. You got to keep your eye on the lady who's guarding you. Stole the ball and scored an easy basket.
Those are the things you dream about that never happen. You know, happen for somebody else.
That's your nightmare.
Yeah, you and me would have been out there dribbling, right?
So a foul has been called, and at the free throw line, shooting 2, is Amanda Walker, and she rattles it in and out.
I don't know what the records are as far as who these teams have played, but you know, Menchville girls has always been a tough team. The Bruins beat them 20-some points the other night, so they've got a good team.
Now the Warriors on the turnover give it back to the Bruins. The Bruins up rather, 12-7. A minute 40 left here in the first. Do a good job of finding the open player, and she pours it in.
Takes it right to the basket, and she's just a sophomore, Amanda Walker.
Pressure in the backcourt, and the Bruins finally let the Warriors get it across the timeline, batted away, loose ball picked up by the Lady Bruins. Got a 3-on-1, right side, up, no good. Loose ball, put up and in.
And that was one of those garbage balls are just, you're standing there and it pops in your hands, you catch it for self-defense.
Asia Carroll with the basket. She has 6, and it's 16-7. So very quickly, the Bruins have gone up on top by 9.
Lee and Lee Martin had to call that. It's just a 20 second, as we watch the replay, just 20-second timeout. But he's got to try to settle his team down because you don't want to lose control early in the contest. Then you're trying to go uphill all day.
Zooms with 5 convenient Hampton locations is one of our sponsors for tonight's contest. We want to thank the fine folks at Zooms. Of course, they provide you with great food, snacks, and a friendly face behind that counter every time. Zooms with 5 convenient Hampton locations, one of our gold corporate sponsors. We really like them, and they like us. We're glad to see them supporting high school sports.
I want to thank a special thanks to David Allen that he is going to sponsor every one of our telecasts this year, even the softball and baseball contests. So we do appreciate him and all they do to help defray some of the expenses.
Of course, they were a every game sponsor during the football season. Yep. We appreciate it. A very community-oriented company, and if your company is interested in supporting some high school sports, give us a call over at Channel 46. We'll be very anxious to talk with you and get your message out to the public. We've got a foul underneath the basket.
And if you want to call, just give Scotty a call at 850-5365, 850-5365.
Shannon Morant, number 40, is called for the foul. She'll come out of the ball game now, and back in will be Tramika Simmons. 1:02 remaining here in the first period. Warriors down by 9. Open for the moment, shot off the rim, no good, and back come the Lady Bruins. Stolen by the Warriors. Got a 1-on-2. Can she score? Yes.
Nice drive. Nice drive.
LaToya King made no mistake as she drove to the basket and made it a 7-point game. 37 seconds, the clock moving. This game videotaped on the 8th of January, 1999.
Nice feed.
Good feed down low. Amanda Walker gets the easy bucket. She's got 5, and the lead again is 9. From the free throw line, off the mark, loose ball retrieved by the Bruins. 10 seconds. Oh, good feed, left side, put it up and in.
It was. I didn't see that young lady breaking for the basket. That was Tramika Simmons breaking for the basket, but a nice feed. Was that from Asia Carroll?
Yes, it was. So the Lady Bruins have jumped out on top after one, 20-9 as we take the break.
And while we have a break, I do want to let you know that WACS Channel 46 will welcome you to the Math Zone. It's a live, televised, interactive call-in program for students to get help with their math. Join Tyler Elementary teacher Cassandra Hamilton and Davis Middle School teacher Sherry Martin Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 till 6 p.m. Call 850-5426.
Say hi.
Oh, there's a good shot of
with my glasses off. I had them on the tip of my nose, then I looked.
And you really looked old.
A little like Ben Franklin here.
Wow,
I had the
Ben.
long.
Let me ask you, have you been flying any kites lately?
I haven't been doing anything lately. Hope everybody had a very nice holiday season.
Well,
did you lose power?
Did not lose any power, but you know, we just had a real good Christmas until Monday, and Randy's wife up in Richmond stepped out in front of a car and got hit and broke her arm and her leg in 2 places. But,
oh my gosh!
She's on the mend now, so we're thankful for that. It was not any worse than it was.
Randy, of course, is your son.
He's up in Richmond, and
Wow.
Kind of traumatic, but
I guess so.
They're coping with it.
Bob was telling me story of the first period was rebounding, 17-7 in favor of the Bruins, and 10 more and 10 offensive rebounds for the Bruins and none for the Warriors.
And there's where you're going to get your points. And that was turnover that time, and whoa, right back. Oh, nice move.
Excellent move in the basket.
That was by Abraham.
Serene Abraham. She's not one of the Abrahams, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Well, I thought she might be. She looks like her sister and her brother. They just keep bringing out these good basketball players. The Abraham family, of course, we're talking about, well, for years.
Faisal.
Yeah, Faisal.
And it was the first one, and then we had, I'm going to test your.
Yeah, really.
I'll go to the other one, TJ.
TJ,
two in between.
She's a lot easier to remember. She's a lot prettier than Abraham and Faisal. TJ, of course, very successful as a post-college player. She was playing some WNBA, if I remember correctly.
That's correct, out in the West Coast.
Yeah. Sacramento?
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah, so we had the pleasure of having TJ do some commentary last year with us. And quite frankly, I was trying to bribe Scotty into getting her on full time and maybe having you do the,
Getting rid of me, huh? I know. You just want somebody pretty to sit next to you.
That's for sure.
Well, let me tell you, Tim, the prettier the person sits next to you, the worse you're going to look.
That's a good point. I guess you got a good point there. I guess we better leave it like it is. And we've got a whistle and a foul called.
See who they got the foul on.
Well, I love coming to Kecoughtan. The folks here are always extremely friendly and nice to see us and all that good stuff. But when fans walk in front of us, we can't see. So every now and then we'll lose track of some of the action. And by the time I glance at the monitor, it's too late. So.
Well, I tried to get what the official said, and I don't know if he did 33, but I don't see any 33 out there for the. Oh yeah.
For the Warriors.
That may have been Abraham.
Yep. We'll give it to her. Bruins get it in just in time. Up by 9 with 6:40 to go in the first half. Hartman. Good lead pass. Shot is
Short-armed.
short. Back come the Lady Bruins. And a bad pass stolen by the Lady Warriors.
Well, that's fine. How was you going to use it?
We'll use it on you in a minute.
I will use it on that guy standing out in front of us.
Bad pass the other way.
Nice
Lady Bruins.
crossover.
No good. Rebound for the Warriors.
Latoya King's getting a lot of action tonight. The young lady got the rebound that time.
Well, is your daughter-in-law out of the hospital, I hope?
Yeah, she's been home for about 4 or 5 days now.
Gosh.
Quite a bit of pain, as you can understand. Ruth is going to go up and spend a couple days with her tomorrow. Her mother flew out here from California and was with her this week.
Goodness.
So
no internal injuries out?
No, we're very, very fortunate. The light at the end of the street was red, so the car was slowing down rather than speeding up, so that was good. But she stepped out in between two parked cars and just did not see the car. Oh, and I got a call from my son up in Minnesota. He says, "Dad, it's single digits up here." I said, "Bobby," I says, "when it gets 20 below, you're going to wish for single digits."
Everything is relative.
And he called me today, and wind chill is 20 below.
Well, that's what you get for living in Minnesota.
Well, he loves it.
I always love those people that say, "God, it's really cold." I said, "Well, of course it's cold. It's January.
It's supposed
to be cold." All right, foul the other way. Oh, I got one of these quick guys here. They just flash the numbers. So unfortunately, we'll try and keep track of it as best we can. This one was against the Warriors. They are not over the limit into the bonus yet, and they throw the ball away to the Bruins. Now both teams are over the limit, so it's be 1-1 shooting from this point on. There you see the head coach for the Bethel Bruins, Patrice Calloway. Saw her for just a moment there. Warriors down by 9, trying to cut into that lead.
You want to see something pretty? Look over my shoulder. No, we can get that young fan on the camera. What a beautiful baby.
And a reach-in foul will be called against the Lady Bruins. That was the first offensive rebound of the ball game, I'm told. That was Amanda Walker who's charged for it. And, well, on the one end it says it's bonus, the other end it says it's not. So.
Well, I think that's because one of the lights are burned out.
Well, but this one is on. Well,
maybe it's burned on. Is that such a thing as burned on?
Burned on, I guess it could be. Warriors will inbound. 14-footer, too strong. And the Bruins bring it back. They've got a 2-on-1 now, 1-on-none, and they blow the layup. Follow-up shot, no good. And knocked out of bounds, should belong to the Bruins, but it doesn't. Look like the Warriors might have knocked that one out.
Yeah, I think so.
We're just inside of 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes, I can't talk. 4:52 left.
Well, 8 seconds less than 5 minutes.
There you go. I didn't want to use that yet. I don't want to use that all the time.
At least once a game, right?
So just one basket since the end of the first period. We've played almost half of the second. And so far, the Bruins have not scored in the second period. Warriors on offense. And they're going to call traveling.
Yeah, she took a little hop step before she took off. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Bruins will trigger it. And now the Lady Bruins will set it up. 3-point attempt off the glass. And
just like she called it.
That's right. Asia Carroll gets the first 3-pointer of the ball game, and it balloons the lead to 12.
And is that their first basket in the second half?
It is, and it was a big one, a 3-pointer. Now the Bruins steal it. Good feed. Asia Carroll will make no mistake, and she now
gets down the court quick.
She has 11 points. Very smooth ball handler, ball dribbler, and shooter. She's got it. 11 points, and she has matched the output of the Warriors at this point. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Lady Bruins, 14, and then a foul called on Amanda Morant. Wonder if she's any relationship to the Morant family, who had those big Bethel football players come through the system. What were their names? We had, boy, I tell you, I can't remember anything anymore. Well, Chris Morant. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I've gotten some interesting news here.
If I can get people in the truck to have Ron Baton shoot that camera over this way. Right behind me to the right is the cutest little baby you ever see. I want to get that little thing on camera. She's beautiful. There goes Asia. Oh.
Well, I'm getting a correction here. Bob is telling me that we have got Asia Carroll and Tammy Augustin backwards. That their numbers are switched.
Oh, I got Asia Carroll's number 5.
Well, I did too, but I'm told now that she's in fact number 3. So we'll check on that.
Well, that could be. I mean, I'm going by the what I got from the coach.
Well, unfortunately, since we don't know what these young ladies look like before we see them for the first time, we don't know whether they've switched numbers or not. They could have done most anything. We'll get to the bottom of it. In any event, number 5 has 11 points. Back come the Lady Bruins. And contact, but no whistle. Loose ball, scramble, and a jump ball is called. Possession error will give the ball to the Lady Bruins.
Here's some replay of that last collision. And you're right, there should have been something should have been called.
Down low.
That looked 42, I believe, got that, Tim. Kamika Jones.
I was screened on that one.
Yeah, I thought you were.
16-point lead for the Lady Bruins.
Nice move that time by Abraham. Got a chance for the three-point play.
Foul called on Morant. Watch the replay here. As the Warriors moving around nicely.
Just nice move right here, strong to the basket.
And the three-point play is completed.
Warriors staying in that zone, trying to force the Bruins to shoot outside.
Turnover. Back come the Lady Warriors. And a traveling call.
Little shuffle.
A minute 37 left in the first half. 27-14 as you see it on your screen there. The Bruins on top. Way outside, off the mark. Back come the Warriors. Three-pointer off the mark, no good. And the Lady Bruins spinning pass down the court. Made that look good. And then contact on the way to the basket. Foul will be charged to King. That'll be her first. Both teams over the limit. And
I think they may call that a two-shot foul.
watch the replay here. Saw her step right in front of her. Can't do that. First of two is off the mark. Jones can't get either one of them to go down, and back come the Bruins. Excuse me, the Warriors, rather. And stolen back by the Bruins.
That was good defense that time by the Bruins.
Less than a minute to go. Three-pointer.
And we're going to assume that it's Augustin until we find out different.
Yep. It's either Carroll or Augustin, we're not sure which, but it's, we're told that 3 and 5 have had their numbers transposed. We'll check on that for you. Seconds as the Warriors appear to be trying to hold it for the last shot. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Warriors with 10 seconds. Bruins with 2 seconds, and they will have 1 second on the clock as they threw it out of bounds. Just time enough for the Warriors to inbound. Better be careful, the other team stole it. That would have counted had it gone in. You can't give up an easy play like that. All right, we've reached halftime, and after 2 periods, our score, the Lady Bruins 30, and the Lady Warriors 14. We'll return to Kecoughtan High School with the third period of action after this brief timeout.
I'll go and check the book over.
Back here at Kecoughtan High School at halftime, our scoring for the Bethel Bruins, first of all, Lady Bruins, and we apologize for some incorrect information we gave you, but unfortunately it was based on incorrect information we got. But it was in fact Tamisha Augustine that is the leading scorer. She was the one that scored the 11 points, and Asia Carroll had the 3-pointers. She had a total of 3 in the first half. Tamika Simmons had 3. 6 points for Christina Ross. There's that baby you were trying to get on camera. There's a couple of beautiful babies there. 5 points rather for Amanda Walker, and 2 points for Kamika Jones. For the Lady Bruins, they had 12 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds. They committed 7 turnovers, 10 assists, and they also had 6 steals. For the Lady Warriors, they were paced with 4 points by Serene Abraham, 4 points for Raynell Deans, 3 points for Michelle Burt, as well as Latoya King to round out their 14 points. They had 1 offensive rebound, 11 defensive, 6 turnovers, 3 assists, and they got 3 steals. So we get set start second period with a 16-point lead for the Bruins. Shot from outside by Becky Hartman, who's the granddaughter of the lady who lives next to my mom. That's how I happen to know her.
Well, Tim, the Bruins came out in the zone that time, and the Warriors real patient, got it down there, got a good shot, just didn't get it to fall. Now the Warriors are in a 1-2-1-1 full court zone press. Bruins having no trouble with it.
And Scotty said we have to watch the monitor more.
Okay, let's watch the monitor. It's right in front of you.
I shouldn't have any trouble, should I? I gotta put my glasses on to see the little numbers on there. That's not fun. Three-pointer, no good. That is over the backboard and out of bounds, and that was Tamisha.
No.
No.
That was Asia Carroll.
I'll get it right. See, they got me all confused now. Asia Carroll is 3. That's what I said.
That's right. She's number 3.
Yeah. And a traveling call in the corner.
That's a good job of trapping and causing that turnover. The Bruins very aggressive. Nice job that time by Abraham to knock the ball away.
This is Casey Cobb. Now she gives off to Raynell Deans at top of the key. Hartman. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to Simmons.
Nice dribble.
In and out. And the Warriors will bring it back. Tim Cole, Bob Hintz, and Bob Killen coming to you from Kecoughtan High School, 8th of January, 1999. Hartman's shot a little too strong, and the rebound comes off to the Lady Bruins. Simmons with the rebound. Underneath the basket, a foul, a blocking foul is called against the Lady Warriors.
We'll get that number. 33.
33 Skidoo. Abraham. That's her second. Here's your replay, unofficially. And you saw the blocking. Stick back is good by Augustine. She's got 13. And the lead now is 18. Good steal by the Bruins. Baseline jumper by Augustine again. And another steal in the basket.
That time it was number 31, Ross, getting a basket. But that trap that the Bruins are putting on is really working.
And a foul is called.
Lee Martin might want to call a timeout. And that's what he's going to do, Tim.
Well, that gives me the opportunity to remind you that tonight's contest is brought to you by Wood Funeral Home and by Zooms with 5 convenient Hampton locations. Wood Funeral Home, where Richard Pulley is the funeral director, and John Wood and Brian Ware, or is it John Ware and Brian Wood? I think that's what it is, are on duty.
Yeah, you on it. And we will pick a player of the game from both of these teams, and that player will receive a plaque and a shirt. Plaque comes from Buckwalter Engraving, located at Kecoughtan Road. The shirt comes from the Island Hardware and Sporting Goods, located in Kecoughtan.
5:56 left in the third. Bruins have the ball and a 22-point lead. Cannot add to that lead as the loose ball comes off to the Lady Warriors, to Serene Abraham. This is Abraham at the top of the key. Her pass is picked off. Nice defense. And we've got an official stoppage of play. We got an untied shoelace, so we can't have any of these players tripping themselves.
No, that's smart officiating. That way, there's no way that young lady can get hurt accidentally.
They saw a quick shot of Lee Martin as he is fully into the coaching mode. Abraham with the rebound. Deans at the top of the key, now down low for Abraham. Give and go, doesn't work.
Nice spin move.
Stick back, won't go.
Right
Rebound,
back up.
no. And the tie up underneath. Possession arrow belongs to the Bruins.
That was 2 rebounds by the Simmons girl, Tamika Simmons.
And she's got a bunch of them. And now the Warriors will do some wholesale substitution as Avis Strobridge checks back in the ball game along with Alexis Hammond, number 50. Feed to Simmons, won't go. Rebound, loose ball. Simmons again. Simmons has got a ton of rebounds here in the third period.
She does.
Foul called underneath. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
You're doing a good job.
Foul on 50, Alexis Hammond. Bruins keep possession. Feed down low. Shot won't go. And the rebound off to Hammonds. So the Warriors down by 22.
Well, they're playing good defense, Tim. They just can't get any offense going.
Haven't scored yet here in the third period, and we approach the halfway mark. Shot is good, and a foul is called. People are going to keep walking by here with food, Bob. They're going to get tripped up. Going to get nabbed here in a minute. There's no 31 for Bethel. Yes, there is. We got a lane violation, or a line violation.
And that's the turnover.
That 31. Yeah, I got a 31. I got 2 31.
Yeah, 31 is Christina Ross. She's just ninth grader for the Bruins.
Yeah, she's going to be a real good one. 38-14. 8 points here in the third period for the Bruins, and so far the Warriors have failed to answer. to Strobridge, and she'll fire it up off the mark, no good. Back come the Lady Bruins. Baseline runner won't go.
Hammond on the rebound
Yeah,
again.
she's got a couple of them.
But it's like the lid is on the basket down there for the Bruins. The Warriors, they just can't get anything to drop. Of course, a little bit that's probably due with the defense. Very aggressive defense.
Hartman will fire, a little too strong. Back come the Lady Bruins.
Well, I don't have a 24 for the Bruins.
Well, she just won't get a name attached to her number, Lewis. Let's hope she doesn't score.
Well, you put down 24.
That's right.
And 24 scored.
Loose ball picked up by the Warriors. Basket will count. LaToya King is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Tamika Jones called for the foul, number 42.
Did somebody open up a gate?
Somebody open up. Here's some replay. Good play by King and a touch foul. She got more body than arm. Bodied off the ball. Saw skinny Revis Conrad floating around here.
Yeah.
Man, has dropped some pounds. Looking good. Free throw is off the mark by King, but the Warriors get the offensive rebound. Stolen by the Bruins. Warriors will get it back with 2:48 remaining in the third. 38-16, just 2 points here. And for the Bruins, it should be for the Warriors rather, and 8 points in the period for the Bruins. And the Bruins throw it away.
Just threw it away.
Mr. Baton's shot there. Ron ESPN Baton. Want to talk about our camera people for tonight's contest. We got Sarah Don't Call Me Susan Bowers up on the one camera. Who's that over our left shoulder there?
Not raining on my head, Braxton.
He likes these indoor games.
Yeah, he does.
Nathaniel Braxton. We got a slew of people in the van. I know I saw Bev Penn in there. I saw Scotty Bowers. Of course, he's our director. Bianca is in there, and help me out with some of the other people in there. I don't know who everybody is.
Well, I know Andy's in there.
Andy's in there, right? What's Andy's last name again? Didn't mean it. Foley.
Andy Foley.
Yeah, I knew that.
You knew that.
But I don't know the other gentleman's name, and I feel badly about that. I know he's helped Scotty.
Ken?
I don't even know my own name at this point.
We're being spied on here by Leonard Thomas, but I have to say to Leonard, it's not raining out here because he said last time it rained on the floor. And they repaired it today.
Rained on the floor, huh?
And we appreciate Leonard and all his help that he's given. I had to get the chairs and all, just all I mentioned what I needed, and boom, we got it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. We get all kinds of cooperation here at Kecoughtan. We get it everywhere we go, but Kecoughtan, one of our favorite places to come here in the Warrior Dome.
Warrior Dome, okay.
Oh, a nice behind the back dribble, good play. And the rebound, a foul underneath. So Kamika Jones doing a good job working the ball up the court. She is fouled and she'll get a pair. Bruins leading 38-16. The Bruins Bruins doing well everywhere but the free throw line. They were just 2 of 7 in the first half and have missed their only 2 opportunities here in the third period. So they're just 2 out of 9 from the free throw line. And now Kamika says, well, I heard him talking about me. I'll make one. So she does.
Good for you.
39-16 as the Warriors bring it up, down by 23. And a reach-in foul will be called against Chanel Scott. That'll be her first, unofficially. What are you counting over here, Bob?
Well, maybe, just maybe.
You're working on that 24 number?
I'm working on 24, maybe 22. Do you see a 22? Yeah, 22's out
Yeah,
there.
there goes that theory. We'll find a name to go with a number and vice versa. Back come the Lady Bruins. From the corner, that was a 2-pointer. That's Lindsey Prince just in the ball game for the Warriors. Loose ball and a scrum. Got a whole team of players down there on the floor. And the ball will belong on the possession arrow to the Bruins. Rebound to Prince. 1 minute to go in the third period. 39-18 in favor of Bethel. And out of bounds on the baseline. Zooms with 5 convenient Hampton locations. Your place to go for wonderful. They got fried chicken, they got those potato wedges, they got Pepsi products. Zooms, 5 convenient operations for you to visit.
Well, these people keep coming by here with that food. They must be have been over to Zooms.
It must be. Stolen by the Warriors. Dean's short with the shot, and the ball goes back to the Bruins. .30 seconds left in the third.
Young lady.
Who are you trying to talk to?
Well, I'm trying to get, she's from Bethel. She ought to know who number 24 was. There goes Coach Breon. I just missed him. Oh, well.
We'll figure it out. Warriors keep possession with 9 seconds left in the third. Check that, the Bruins, rather, I'm sorry. Bruins have it. From deep in the corner, in and out. Now the Warriors have it. Got a 2-on-1. 1 second, shot is up and no good as the buzzer sounds to end the third period. So we've played 3, and our score after 3 periods is Bethel 39 and Kecoughtan 18.
There will be a raffle tonight. Timeout, baby. There are 4 tickets for $1.
I want to remind everybody that right here on Channel 46, you'll be able to see the boys' game as well between Kecoughtan and Bethel. Right here on Channel 46. Just the first of 5 regular season games that we have scheduled here to bring you the best in Peninsula District basketball. Almost double the rebounds, I'm told. Bethel with 35 rebounds to 17 for the Kecoughtan Warriors.
And a lot of those offensive rebounds, and that really hurts you because that gives you second shots if you're the defending team. But we have somebody open up the gate.
Yep.
So, as Scotty says, a good shot of Sarah.
I want a good shot of Nathaniel Braxton. Well, there is no such thing.
Oh, man. But I hope Braxton heard that.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I didn't say that. Did I say that?
No, I think Killen said that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because whenever Killen says, you repeat.
That's it.
35 to 17 rebound, boy, just came right out.
Just like a flood. Maybe he says, I'm not real thrilled about being passed around. Let me give that pacifier. Back to the action now, and there's a reach-in foul. That will be called against Strobridge, her second. (39-18) as we're just underway here in the fourth and final period of the contest. Tim Cole, Bob Hintz, and Bob Killen coming to you from Kecoughtan High School. This is Augustin, and she is fouled. That'll be the third on Strobridge.
She's having trouble with those shoelaces tonight.
Patrice Calloway's checking out the situation here as she has to be pleased with her team's performance so far. Done an excellent job rebounding and on defense. First trip to the free throw line for Augustine. I'm not sure how you pronounce the young lady's name, but I'm going to assume it's Augustine.
Yeah, I think it's Augustine.
And she hits the first. Got another one coming. Off the mark with the second one. Hartman from the corner.
Oh,
still no good. Can't buy a basket. When in doubt, put it up.
Well, it was easy. If you can't find anybody to throw the ball to, Tim, and you're in the lane, you better turn around and shoot it, because you're going to get a 3-second violation if you don't.
And then the foul called on her at insult to injury. She missed a shot and then fouled on the follow-up. So that's the first on Edwards, and the Bruins are in the bonus for the balance of tonight's contest.
He wanted to double take it. Maybe he knows it's going to do. You know who number 24 is from Boston? I don't see shots in now, but she was out there earlier.
So Walker with 2 free throws. Followed by Augustin. Now we've got a timeout called with the score.
Why we have a timeout call, I figured out who 24 was.
All right.
And it's Alicia Watson, and we apologize.
Well,
I've got her down as number 33.
Okay.
And while we also have this timeout, I want to thank David Allen and Zooms, because they're recognizing the senior on each one of the basketball teams, both the boys and the girls, this year with the highest GPA. These players will receive a plaque for outstanding academic excellence. This will be presented at one of the school board meetings at the end of the season. Congratulations to those young people, and we will give the names as I get them. Right now I have about 3 of the 8 names that I need. As soon as I get them, I will let you know who they are and who the winners are.
There's Mr. Braxton looking marvelous.
Yeah, you hear that, Brack? Marvelous.
Marvelous. I'm told besides 18 points for Tamisha Augustin, her teammate Shamika Simmons has 15 rebounds.
Wow. 15 boards.
Yep, all of these little tidbits, compliments of Bob Killen, Mr. Instant Stat Man, right next to my left here.
Is that anything like instant pudding?
Oh, I just got a whiff of some fries. We're going to have to take a break here in a minute. In the basket for
21.
Lindsey Prince. She's got 4 points.
Runner by Tamisha.
Oh, yeah, don't pronounce her last name, right? The Bruins have turned up the defense here.
Yeah, they really have. Oh,
Hey, why
wow,
not?
another one.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Give her the ball.
6 points for Lindsey Prince.
Well, you saw that. As soon as Becky Hartman got the ball, she turned and gave it to her because she knew she was on a streak.
And a foul on the play. Edwards called for the foul, and at the free throw line will be Asia Carroll. Watch the replay there. They saw the foul. Warriors throw the ball away. And then they get it right back.
That's a good hustle by number 11 for the Bruins. Strobridge. Davis. He tries harder.
I like that. That was good.
I don't know where that
Davis
came
is
from.
number 2. It goes back to that old top of mind awareness thing about advertising. See?
Right.
Back come the Lady Bruins, leading 47-22, as a big 20-9 and then 10-5 burst in the first half have led them to the big lead.
Oh, he's calling an offensive foul. Wow.
Offensive foul on Asia
And there's
Carroll.
a replay on it.
This is back to the live action, and then a reach-in foul. Been a very physical game.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Got a timeout called. .5:19 remaining in the fourth period.
Well, let me remind you one more time that WHCS Channel 46 welcomes you to the Math Zone. This is a live televised interactive call-in programs for students to get help with their math. Join Tyler Elementary School teachers Cassandra Hamilton and Davis Middle School teacher Sherry Martin. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Call 850-5426. That's 850-5426. And join the Math Zone.
Just a brief reminder, this is the first of 5 regular season games. We'll get an opportunity to see all of the Hampton City schools during our regular broadcast schedule. 5:19 left in the fourth period. Crowd continues to file in. We'll have the boys game for you right here on Channel 46 as well as this one.
Well, I'm looking over there, Buddy Denton, right straight across from me, and behind him is Lester Sapp, who was the girls' coach last year, and he's got his suit and tie on. I guess he thought he was still coaching.
He must have.
Because normally he runs around the neighborhood in no pair of jeans and a sweatshirt.
Looks pretty dapper from here.
Yeah, he does. Of course, you get a new car, I guess you dress up nice, right?
I got a new car. I don't dress up nice.
Oh. Well, it depends on what neighborhood you live in.
That's true. Yes, I just barely afford the new cars. Asia Carroll misses on both. Now the steal. And Carroll will hit the layup rather, with the assist going to Augustin. Off the glass.
Rainbow. That was was Edwards, wasn't it?
Yep. Was that a 3 or 2?
I think it was just a 2.
I got more people walking in front of me here. I can barely keep track of anything.
Now that's a 3 if it goes.
Tipped out of bounds by Augustin. Back in the ball game now is Raynell Deans. She'll replace Strobridge for Lee Martin's squad. Michelle Burt is back in, and Ataya Edwards starts to come out. Now let's see who she'll actually replace. Abraham. In the ball game, Augustin has 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 18 points. Not a bad night.
Not a bad night at all.
Actually, she has 20 as I recount. Nice feed down low. Shot won't go, but Asia Carroll follows.
There's one of those offensive rebounds that they're killing them on.
8 points for Asia Carroll, and now she steals the ball, puts it up and in. So the Lady Bruins just blowing right past the Warriors.
Well, it's the turnovers they're getting down at their end of the court. And that's what's doing it, because you steal the ball, you're right there within 8 feet of the basket.
53-24, all Lady Bruins. But I will hasten to add, through no lack of effort on the part of the Warriors, they've been hustling the whole time.
They really have, Tim. And what really hurt them was the beginning of the second half. It was like, what happened to the basket? Somebody put a lid over it. They could not make a basket.
Timeout called.
20.
3:38 left in the ballgame. Check out the graphic. I haven't seen the new graphics. I was told that this new machine is going to generate all kinds of wild stuff for us. I like the timeout thing. Do we have any other stuff, I wonder?
I don't know. It's kind of neat up there in that little corner.
To the lobby with 1 minute remaining in this game.
In the half. Turnovers in the ballgame, 17 for the Warriors, just 11 for the Bruins.
Oh, nice drive.
Augustin showing some fine moves here in the ballgame. Now we've got a foul called in the backcourt. .22 points in the ballgame for Augustin.
And that's a steal and a nice pass by Augustin.
And a good heads-up job. She was falling out of bounds and threw the ball off of a Warrior to keep possession for the Lady Bruins.
Very heady ball player. We got a lot of people who come to the ball game and don't watch the ball game. I think it's the problem.
You notice that? Well, that's a social event as much as it is an athletic contest. Hartman out of the ball game, and in the ball game will be Keena Harding. Next opportunity. And a foul will be charged to Lindsey Prince. Well, if I were going to pick a player of the game, I think I can tell you with not too much difficulty that Miss Augustine will be our choice on the Bethel side. She did everything but blow the ball up and drive the school bus over here.
And you don't know she didn't do that.
Well, she might have, but she stole the ball, she assisted, she rebounded, and scored unofficially 20 points here in the ball game. And I'm going to go with LaToya King for the Warriors. She had 5 points, but she was did a nice job rebounding and trying to get some offense going for her team. A couple of good moves.
Well, that works for me.
Augustine at the free throw line. Now the score 56-24. Warriors almost lost it. I tell you, that Bethel team, I'm impressed with the way they played.
They are very, very aggressive.
King trying to save it on the baseline, but can't quite get to it in time. 2:49 left, 56-24. Got a timeline violation against the Bruins.
I think it was bad. Yeah, I'm not too sure that was a good
close.
call, but
close enough. Tie up underneath between Simmons and King.
possession arrow favors the Warriors.
Prince will inbounds, gets it to King. King off the glass, no good. Loose ball finally controlled by the Lady Bruins. Carroll from deep in the corner. Nice pass, as she'll tell her teammate later on.
I just saw you over there. I just thought, throw a nice pass.
Right over the basket.
That's right.
And we got a tripping foul. And now the starters will get a nice round of applause as they come off, as the subs will come in for the Lady Bruins with this game well in hand. With 2:12 remaining, 58-24 is the score. And Prince will get 2 at the free throw line.
She's impressed me coming off the bench.
Yeah, she was my other candidate there. I was impressed with the way she played. Came out there and hit a couple of those long jumpers.
And that time she drove to the basket, so that means that she doesn't just shoot outside.
Helps to have a dead backboard sometimes.
Yeah, that thing just kind of died when it hit the net.
Lady Bruins will trigger. King has it knocked away. It'll still belong to the Warriors. takes the shot and doesn't get it to go, but she will have a pair at the free throw line.
You make points with the clock off. That's what you, as a coach, you try to get them to do. We have a timeout on the floor.
A little more than a minute and a half to go in the ball game. As timeout taken, and again, we'll remind you that our players of the game, Tamisha Augustin from Bethel and Latoya King from Kecoughtan High School. Again, reminder that the boys contest between these two schools will be also coming up here on Channel 46. Check for that.
Parents of the seniors, please.
The time that will be airing here on 4/6, Channel 46. What? WHCS.
WHCS.
The new year is underway.
We're having a, what's that they call this, a countdown to the millennium?
Yeah, something like that. When play resumes, the Warriors will be at the free throw line. Lindsey Prince, who's got 8 points in the contest. There you see a good look at Lindsey.
She got a nice stroke.
Yeah,
a nice
she's got-
follow through.
Hit 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. She got in the game a little early. She might have been player of the game. But I went with Latoya because she really hustled up and down the court early. And you know, the number of points you score doesn't always dictate how well you've played in a game.
Good point.
Good defense, and then the defense causes the turnover.
Got in the corner, didn't know what to do with it. Good pressure by the Warriors.
A little shuffling of the feet, and the turnover gives the ball over to the Lady Warriors as we are down to 1:15 to go. King chases down the loose ball, got fouled from behind, didn't get a call. Dean will try and hit.
Well, he didn't call a three, so her foot must have been on the line.
Raydell Deems has 6 points. It's a 28-point game as we're inside of a minute to go.
Tie-up, possession error belongs to the Bruins. They'll take it out underneath their basket.
There you
Good
see the
shot.
story. The 3, and that is a 3-pointer for Jasmine Cromartie. One of those nights when everything's going down.
Absolutely.
That 3-pointer is a 31-point lead. King out to Prince. Prince off the mark. And we got a traveling call.
She was helped down, but they gotta go call it traveling.
Muggs, you got to call a cop.
He got mugged. I see there, talk about a cop, I see Jim Moore walking
Well, that's
around
what
there.
reminded me of when I said that. Call Jim, and he'll be over there in a spot. Bruins. with
Yeah,
5
he's at the other end of the court. He could have done anything.
At the buzzer, the shot is off the mark. And that will do it. The final score will be Bethel 61 and Kecoughtan 30. I want to thank our